open up with just a verse and a chorus of He Lives. We didn't get to do it at Easter. But what the words say and what it means and why we're here is because Jesus Christ is alive and well. And that's what I want us to do. And if you don't mind, those of you that want to stand, those of you that can't, that's fine. But if you'd like to stand with me, let's just do a verse and a chorus of He Lives.
If you're out in the parking lot, and since we're Baptist Church, you're out in the parking lot, you want to say amen, just honk your horn. So is there anybody out in the parking lot and honk their horn real quick? You heard it? Okay, I can hear it. So throughout the service, we are honking. That's what's going on. I do want to make sure we let everybody know that I am so excited to be here. I've learned something about myself. I'd never ever want to be a YouTuber. That is not the funnest. I thought it would be much funner than that wound up being. I always thought those people had it pretty easy, but they work hard. I'll tell you something. That's difficult, especially if you got big fingers like mine. You're trying to edit with the touch screens they've got now. It just doesn't happen. So that's something I learned about. I do want to say a few thank yous as we start the service. The first thank you I want to say is my wife. She has made sure that I look good on camera, and that's difficult. I mean, you think it's bad now? Imagine on camera. Now there's high definition cameras, and you're up close. Great day. She worked hard to make sure I looked good, and she worked hard putting together the children's sermons and wrangling all those animals. Great day. She also was very encouraging throughout it. She had to listen to all the sermons twice, at least, for listening to me do it and editing, pressing the buttons. So thank you so much, JD, for that. I also want to thank Ben. He's one of our junior deacons. I'm stubborn. I don't have Facebook, and he's the one who put all of them on Facebook. Made sure I text him really early in the morning, sometimes way too late at night, and with the stuff, and he made sure it got on there. So I want to say thanks to him too. But he's still recording, so we're gonna make sure this goes up to y'all. Pray for me. But also, I'd like to have Mark come up here, 6 feet, and we also could not have made this happen, this beautiful sanctuary. So we wanted to make sure we honored those who were down here all the time working on it and making sure this place is absolutely beautiful. The first thing we want to give out are and when you hear your name come up, the first things we want to give out is the Faithful Servant Awards. The Faithful Servant Award goes to members, not deacons, not staff, anything like that. Members who have always gone above and beyond, and we want to make sure they get recognized. Because a lot of times, when you go above and beyond, you never really hear about the good stuff you do. You always hear about what spot you missed and stuff like that. So we want to make sure we praise those who and give the honor to whom it's due. The first person I want to hand this Faithful Servant Award to is always down here. Anytime the doors are open and somebody's working, he's here. And if he's not able to do what everybody's doing, if he's not able to even be down here, sometimes if something comes up, he's going to make sure that he feeds those who do the work. And that is Charles Farrell. what we're giving out today is somebody that is, again, always down here. If he drives by and we're down here working, he stops and he's coming in. If we're missing a tool, he will drive wherever he needs to get it to make sure that we can get the job done and make sure that this place keeps running. And that's Bobby Brown. Bobby, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. These are certificates of appreciation we're going to give out. The first one is to BHR Construction. They were Nathan Wheater's company, and I also have one for Nathan. The BHR made sure this place was painted, that this place was cleaned up, that we had the tools we need to make sure the floors, and Nathan made sure that we are able to see these floors. I'd always heard, and I'm sure most of y'all had too, that these floors were so beat up it wasn't even worth trying. And if Nathan Wheater hadn't come down here and said, give it a shot, we wouldn't be able to stand on these floors that were put in here in 1832. When you look down today, those are the original floors of this church. This place looks more like it originally did than it has in a very, very long time. And I want to say thank you to them. Nathan is delivery baby. That's right. So make sure y'all tell them thank you. We'll get these to them. Then I have our crew. Wesley Carroll came down here and pulled up every nail that was down here. Wesley's at his church, as he should be. Amen. He should be at his church. We'll get that to him. This next one, Mark, you want to do this one? You do this one for me.
You got a gentleman that's like Bobby. I mean, he's always here. And I think his heart's here, and he's always here doing everything and anything he can. And he's a valuable asset to this church, good servant of God, and that's Jerry Williams. Good job, brother.
This guy right here, he's like a brother to me, and my brother too. My brother's here this morning, but he's like our extra brother, isn't he? And he is always here, and he has worked more overtime and weekends and holidays and all throughout May. And I'm gonna tell you something. No, I don't know if there's any person I've ever seen more valuable to a church than Jeremy May. Everybody also who prayed for us, who stopped in to get to cheat and get a sneak peek of the sanctuary before and said encouraging words to us. Thank y'all so much for not stopping at all and watching the videos and sharing them and sharing the gospel while we were in quarantine and we were shut down. I want to thank every member of this church. Y'all have been wonderful, and it is an honor to be your pastor. Thank you so much. Amen. We are going to continue with our 11 o'clock worship services. And in the month of September, we're going to start back Sunday school, and we're going to have a competition to see who can have the biggest Sunday school that week. We'll think of a really good prize for you. We're going to start back Sunday school, and Wednesday nights we'll start after that. But keep watching Facebook posts. Keep watching the sign down at 278. Make sure you're staying up to date on what we're doing here. And I'm gonna say something. It is so good to be back. So good to be back. It's good to be.
There is a name I love to hear.
It's been a long time since I got to tell your children just how thankful I am for each and every day. And I just want to do that this morning. Lord, and through all this, as we take up tithes and offerings, Lord, you know what we're doing here. But Lord, I pray that each and every heart has seen through this ordeal that you are the God who provides for each and every one of us every single thing we have need of. Lord, I've done better during this shutdown than I've done probably in my entire life. And I want to say to my brothers and sisters, Lord, and to you, who I've already said to before, Lord, but I just want to thank you for taking care of us and providing for us, Lord. You truly have shown you are the God who provides. So as we take these tithes and offerings, Lord, bless them as only you can. Use them for your glorification, Lord, and may you be known throughout this world through what you do with these tithes and offerings, Lord. We want to thank you for this all in the precious name of Jesus Christ, who did it all for us. And it's in his precious name we pray. Amen.
It was very tough. It was very tough. And I couldn't bring any of my animals that were on my videos with me, but I thought we'd have a little honorary member that kind of looks like one of my pets. But I enjoyed spending a lot of time with my pets because I know y'all don't get to see them, so I thought I'd put them on video so you can see them that way. And you can still go home and see them because I left them up. But you know what it taught me is how cool God is. Everything He created points to Him. When we had the virus first start and we had to close everything down, I was so unhappy. Were y'all unhappy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got unhappy. At first I thought, oh, I can do some stuff at home. But then after a few weeks, I didn't have anything left. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But you know what? I missed y'all so much. But the cool thing was, even though we couldn't meet, and even though I couldn't see you, I started realizing how that didn't mean I couldn't share Jesus. Because I started to notice He was in everything, even in my pets. And there is a really, really neat Bible verse that says something about it. It's in Romans chapter 1. Have y'all studied that far back in the Bible, the New Testament, in Romans? I'm trying to read to get there. I'm almost there. I'm trying to read the whole Bible and see if I can get there. At home, that's wonderful. We should read our Bible when?
Every day.
Every day. Every day. We should read our Bible every day. We should find somebody to read it to us every day. Well, in Romans chapter 1, verse 20, it says, "For since the creation of the world," that long ago, since God created the world, His invisible attributes, in other words, God who we can't see face to face, is clearly seen. We can see Him in creation. We see Him in everything. So that we are without excuse. In other words, what that means is when we're looking for God, we see Him in everything around us. Isn't that awesome? Whether we're at home or whether we're out and about, we still see Him. He's still clearly there. Whether it's in the sunshine or flowers outside, all around us. And it not only points us to us, but the coolest thing I want y'all to remember is that's how we can share Jesus with other people. Anything around us, we can connect it to Jesus. My pets, I was able to connect all kinds of silly looking animals and connect God's love from that. You can tell your friends about Jesus using almost anything in creation because He made it all. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Can you bow your heads with me? Dear Lord, I thank You for these children, and I thank You for the opportunity for us to gather together today and praise You, and I've missed it so much, and I thank You for keeping us safe and bringing us back together, and I pray You keep us uplifted and happy to be together. And in Jesus' name, amen.